Good morning or afternoon, depending on when you get these announcements. Reading Elementary, welcome back. Happy New Year. It is January 4th. Everyone is definitely in class and instruction has begun. Sorry for the delay this morning. We want to give a huge shout out to our students and our staff for handling themselves and following our safety procedures wonderfully this morning. We practice for these situations all the time, just in case anything that were ever to come up. And we had a student who noticed something this morning from an electrical outlet. He alerted us, and we alerted emergency personnel, and we took care of the receptacle. It has been disconnected, and we had no other issues other than that we needed to take some safety precautions, and you guys did an outstanding job of it.
See something, say something.
If you see something, say something, and shout out to Waylon Robinson. He saw something and he said something.
He gets the first Hornet Hooray of 2018. Wow. Goes to Waylon for being actively aware. So thank you, Waylon, and everybody else, teachers, students as well. Thank you for your cooperation and kind of being flexible this morning as we come back. We already kind of had a little bit of a disruption with our routine with the 2-hour delay, and we'll have another delay tomorrow.
Yes, students, 2-hour delay tomorrow, and coats, hats, gloves. Mrs. Henry, did you see anybody come in from Car Riders without a coat or a hat this morning? Okay,
we did not.
We had some from the buses.
I didn't. Okay. Maybe like a light jacket. It's not a coat. You know, we've got some light jackets. So this is like a coat, and we need, if you need one, we have some. So just tell your teacher, come down to the office, and we'll get you all set up.
We will hook you up.
We will hook you up. That's right.
It may not be your favorite looking jacket, or maybe it will be.
I try though.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got some nice gloves and hats. And
pretty stylish.
Got a pretty good selection.
It's true. I wouldn't expect anything else. Okay, couple of announcements. Robotics is canceled today. There's no robotics. If you didn't know that, please come down to the office right away and we'll make phone calls to mom and dad if you did not know robotics was canceled today. Tomorrow morning, we are canceling the Newberry Club, Mrs. Bear's Newberry Club. With the 2-hour delay, we will not have morning meetings. Okay, so no Newberry Club. That mock Newberry will resume next week as planned, assuming that we're back on our regular schedule next week. Okay. Mr. Floyd, what else you got for us?
Yeah, not a whole lot. Like Mr. Bush said, we are on a 2-hour delay tomorrow. Some of you coming in from the bus did have jackets, but you had them in your backpack. And I understand that riding the bus, it gets warm on there. But knowing as you get closer to school, even though you're not going very far, you definitely want to have those jackets on because we don't want to see you coming in getting cold. So if you got those jackets, make sure you wear them because they're only as good as what you allow those to be. So the weather today, I didn't look exactly what the number was. Mr. Bush, what was it you said?
Well, before I left the house this morning, it was a -6 feels like temperature. So that's why we had the 2-hour delay this morning.
Yep. So obviously with the weather and our accommodation tomorrow, with it already being a 2-hour delay, be very mindful of those things. Make sure that you dress for the weather. And I don't think the recess will happen today.
Not outside. Not outside.
So
no, teachers are welcome to have
make sure on that. So our weather, like I said, once we get below 20, I think we just define it as cold. It's cold. So we'll keep that.
Got any jokes?
I do have a joke. I do, and it's very fitting on multiple levels. So Mrs. Moore, you've not heard this one, but I did share this one a little earlier with the others here. Okay. What is it called when a snowman gets upset and throws a fit? When a snowman gets upset and throws a fit. It's called a meltdown.
A meltdown.
A meltdown. That's right. That's right. And before I pass it off, before I pass it off to Mrs. Henry, words of wisdom. This is our first broadcast for 2018, which is crazy.
I know.
It's crazy to think, but words of wisdom, they say the 2 most significant days of your life are the day that you're born and the day that you figure out why you were born. So I'm hoping that in 2018, some of you figure out what your purpose in life is.
He's not just tall.
That's right.
He's deep and wide.
Mrs. Henry, what? Follow that. Yeah, follow that.
Well, we missed a few birthdays while we were on break, and so I'm going to read those. January 2nd was Catalina Baltazar Pedro. January 3rd, Jackson Washam and Casey Vance. And yesterday was today, Stella Fox and Kingston Diet have birthdays today.
Right, happy
Mrs.
birthday,
Musgrave had a
everybody.
birthday on the
Mrs.
second.
Musgrave.
Mrs. Musgrave had a birthday on the
January
second.
2nd.
Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Mrs. Musgrave.
And lunch today, honey barbecue rib sandwich, steamed broccoli florets, fresh veggie choice, and assorted fruits.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. A lot of kids have already had lunch by the time they hear this. so
Surprise!
Enjoy it.
The
Enjoy it.
broccoli florets look good.
Want to give one more shout out to our staff and our students. You guys did an awesome job this morning. Everybody's safe. We're good to go. A lot of smiles in the hallways that we see around the building. We're proud of all you guys. Keep those stingers up. Let's say our Reading motto together. I am respectful. I am responsible. I am a Reading leader. Please join us in the pledge in a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome back. Short days and a short week. Let's make it a good one.